Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another Minnesota Twins game review. And pardon the change in scenery, I'm back home now, but let's just jump into the video. The Twins won against the Astros again today. It's like a machine that's just broken. It's a broken record at this point, and that's a good thing. The Twins keep winning, and they just beat probably the second, third, fourth best team in the MLB. I mean, where does that put the Twins? Twins were 6 in the power rankings. The Astros were 4. That better switch next week. But and now we get the Yankees. Of course, they're up there too. So this should be a fun next couple of days. We're playing hot right now. Look at the box score, 8-2. This wasn't a 1-0 victory over Verlander. No, this was an absolute beatdown on Brad Peacock. And he is now 2-2. Berrios improves to 5-1. We just laid down the Astros. We made their bed, put them in it, and gave them some NyQuil or something, knocked them out, because we absolutely hammered Peacock in the 4th inning. And I mean, those middle innings right there, that's what really changed the game. So let's start from the beginning. I'm going to start with the batting order today. Well, let's go through the box score quick. 2 runs on 8 hits, so very low productivity from the Astros today, but 8 runs on 10 hits for the Twins. That number just, it looks good. It looks good. Those two numbers next to each other being about the same. It's just fantastic. We got a lot to talk about today, so let's just jump into it. Berrios, like I said, 5-1 on the year. I don't have like the stuff with me right now, but I think because Verlander was 4-0, he was in like 3rd for wins. Berrios gets his 5th win today. That should put him up there in the top 5, I would think, in the majors with wins. That's awesome. That's awesome. He is doing well when we put him out there, especially at home. He was 3-0 at home. Just great. And I mean, he gave up the home run on the it was to Bregman, a curveball that literally stayed in the middle of the plate. The curveball didn't really work for him today, but curveball middle of the plate in the 1st inning, I was like, shoot, this is not going to be good. This is going to look like one of those games where we just lay down and die. But we came back. Castro in the 3rd inning hit a home run. That's his 3rd home run this year. That was his 2nd off of Brad Peacock. That's incredible. I mean, that's what I want to see that from Castro. I want to see that from Garver too. Garver has struggled just a little bit. He's going down a little bit, but Castro picking it right back up. And I love this battle that they're playing. I mean, the battle between these two catchers is one that I haven't seen in the major leagues at any level. I mean, ever. I mean, in a long time. When was the last time you saw the team at the top of the division have a struggle between who's going to catch for him every day? I mean, we got Astudillo, we got Castro, we got Garver. All 3 of those guys can catch. And all 3 of them can hit the ball. It's a good problem to have. But Castro, he has been lighting it up lately. Let's keep him in there. So I was super worried about, the 1st inning. And Kepler came out swinging at the 1st pitch. It was a 7-pitch inning. Cruz swung at the 1st pitch. I was like, we're just going to lay down and die. Castro came back. That set the tone. That put things back, even at 1. And then let's talk about the freaking 4th inning. 6 runs in the 4th inning. Remember how we got beat all the time back in the beginning of the year when the weather was really crappy? Because we were letting people score 5 runs in 1 inning. Well, the Astros made a big mistake today, and we batted around in that 4th inning right there. That's fantastic. That's what I want to see every day. We got 6 runs there. I'll break that inning down for you in a second. And then we scored 1 in the 5th. That was enough to score 8 runs. They got 1 back in the 7th. Who really cares? Because at that point, it was over. So let's look at the hitters today. Kepler went 0 for 4. He scored an RBI, though, with a sac fly. And that's really odd for him to go have an 0-4 day. But everybody else picked him up, especially the bottom of the lineup. The new guys that we acquired this year really stepped it up. So Polanco went 2 for 3 today with a triple, a double, and a run scored. He also walked once. Cruz went 1 for 4 with a double and an RBI. Rosario, another tough day, but this was not his fault today. He got robbed today 2 or 3 times. Freaking Reddick in the outfield, laying out for one. Another one right back up the middle that I don't know who was playing up the middle at that time, if it was Diaz or if it was Bregman or Altuve. But robbed him of a hit. I think he jumped and made it. My goodness sakes. You can't do anything about that. He's like 0 for 24 or something in his last. That's not good, but 223 average. It'll come back up. Those hits will start to fall. I mean, like the announcers were saying the other night, if you're in a slump, of course those things aren't going to fall. But if you're batting 300, I mean, it just left and right, it seems like you'll get hits like that. I mean, that's the difference between 200 and 300 is a hit like that, right? I mean, you guys know that saying, a bloop a week puts you in the Hall of Fame. So Crone went 0 for 3, but he scored a run today. He got walked, and that's what started that fourth inning after Rosario hit, what should have been a double in the gap. Crone walked. Gonzalez got a hit. He went 2 for 3 today with a double as well. He scored 2 runs, got walked 1. Scope came up big, scored 2, scored 2. He had 2 hits, 1 run, 1 RBI in his 4 at-bats. Castro went 2 for 4 again with 4 RBIs today and 2 runs. And then Buxton, who should have had a home run, but he got a triple out of it, went 1 for 4 and scored a run as well as an RBI. Look at that. That bottom of the lineup right there, starting with Gonzalez, 2 for 3, then 2 for 4, then 2 for 4, then 1 for 4. That's incredible. And all of those guys, besides Buxton and Castro, rather. I mean, Castro wasn't homegrown, I guess you could say, but all these guys that we've brought in the last couple of years, we're trying to win a World Series with this year, are doing amazing. Berrios pitched 7 innings. What more can you ask for? I mean, after the first, home run of the game, he settled in, retired like 12 of the next 14 guys or something like that. 7 hits, 2 runs, 5 strikeouts, so a little bit low on the strikeouts today, but like I said, his curveball was not working the way he wanted it to. Harper and May came in the 8th and the 9th. Really, it was a little interesting to see why they put May and Harper out there today, but, get him an inning. Didn't hurt. Harper allowed 1 hit, and they both struck out 1. So, solid. Now let's talk about the 6th inning. Let's go to the 6th. So, press the wrong button here. So, 6th inning. 4th inning. That's what I meant to say. 4th inning when we scored 6 runs. So, Eddie Rosario lined out, which should have been a double. And I know you guys watched it. You guys know what I'm talking about. Lined out. Reddick freaking lays out for the ball. Makes an incredible catch. What can you do at that point? Crone walks. Gonzalez singles. Crone goes to 3rd. That's very important. On the next first pitch, Scope. Scope hit one through the gap, scored Crone, and that made it a 2-1 lead. So there we had the lead for the first time. Runners on 1st and 2nd. Castro doubled, scored Gonzalez and Scope, so that was part of his 4 RBI day. He also hit that home run, like I said, in the 3rd. And then Byron Buxton tripled. That was great. He scored Castro off that one, and then Polanco hit a ground rule double to finish out the inning because, I forgot about, that was not a ground rule double on Polanco. That was just a double. And then Nelson Cruz hit a double to score Polanco. That's how we got 6 runs across. Eddie Rosario then struck out. Kepler got out. And who else got Rosario again? So Rosario made 2 outs in that inning. That's unfortunate. But, look at it. That's incredible production. And it's contagious. Look at the, whatever they're called, the balls and strikes. Rosario, 3 pitches. Crone, 5 pitches. Marwin saw the first pitch and swung. Scope saw the first pitch and swung. Castro saw the first pitch and swung. Buxton saw 2 pitches and swung. Kepler, no pitches, or the first pitch, I should say. And then finally, Polanco took 5. Nelson Cruz took 1. And Rosario struck out. Look at that. In a total, that's like 15 pitches. And you've batted around the lineup. And it's not like they were getting outs either. They were hitting the ball in places there weren't any players. And that's fantastic. That's absolutely fantastic. What more can you ask for? We've had so much fun. I during that inning, I was just having a blast. I was like, this is the baseball we need to be playing all season. This is the baseball we've wanted to see forever. Besides Rosario getting robbed, every single player, contributed in some way. Max Kepler, 0 for 4, still had a sac fly. Everybody else got a hit, and then Rosario got robbed twice. I mean, this is a team that is playing peak baseball right now. And like I said, May is our toughest month. It doesn't get easier for this month, but after this, it's smooth sailing. I mean, we play freaking the last 2 months of the season. We play Cleveland, Detroit, White Sox, and Kansas City. That's pretty much it. I mean, throw the Rangers in there and whoever else. The Marlins, I guess we got to play them too. Are you looking at a championship team or what? I don't know. What a fantastic day, though. I mean, obviously making these videos after a win is a lot better. There's a lot more to talk about, but just what a fantastic day for baseball. I mean, if you're a Twins fan and you're not subscribed to the channel, I don't know what you're doing. But if you're a Twins fan and you're not enjoying this, again, I don't know what you're doing. This is just the best baseball I've ever seen us play. And I am so excited. I mean, where this team is going. If we stay healthy, this team is winning a World Series. Maybe not this year. Next year, for sure. Give them one more year. Sign a pitcher. Sign 2 pitchers. We're set. I mean, we are almost there. It's just going to be, keep trugging along, beat a couple more teams. I mean, who would have thought we would have taken the season series of Houston and the series in Minnesota? We beat them 3-1. That's not a split. That's beating them 3-1. That's absolutely incredible. I mean, and everybody's stepping up. This is going to be a fun rest of the season. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, if you like the Twins, I don't know what you're doing not being subscribed to this channel. I post every single day. And if you did like the video, of course, leave a like. It just lets me know that you like the video. And the question of the day, I'm going to put this out there just to see if anybody's still watching at this point. I know a couple of you guys are, which is fantastic. What was the greatest play for today? Let me know what you guys thought was the greatest play of the day, just so I know you're still here. But that's all I got. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for another one. Hopefully we can get a win against the Yankees.